Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
58's the money. 58's the money. All day, dog.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Garoppolo. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards that time.
12, here we go. 13, still.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Here we go.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. And Catanzero's kick is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready. 15, run. 15, run. Shit. You got the ball. On the ball. Tight up. Check 24. Check 15. Play. Ready.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, Jones. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Elliott running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second and 14.
18, Gator. Hey, Orbit.
Off the play fake, Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jones operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Let's go, defense.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Dances by him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Here we go.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 61, match box, right.
This is Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7. White.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's countered. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Go ahead.
58, come on.
They're going to need some therapy.
Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt. The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check right.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Wide. Let's go.
Now Jones escaping the pressure right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now left side of the swing pass. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Jones now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 15 now. Jones being chased out left. Going for it all. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Throwing, Jones. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
Let's go.
22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
13.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 41-yard line.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones uncorks one for into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, Amy!
Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Sponge! No! Shift! He's kept it,
12, fellas, here we go.
First carry for James Conner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
60 or. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alpha.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Pollard. they'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second and 11 now. Jones dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And he's got Moncrief. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Garoppolo now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now steps away to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The Titans.
21.
He's back to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Slam. 12. 11. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here? And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Come on. Hey, check.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The Titans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Bravo. Focus.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards there and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Man open left side is Brown. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Titans first down.
Come on,
operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
2nd and 3. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jones now going to throw again. Out to the right to Humphreys. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Now Elliott. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. Drama, drama, drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT.